Spend no more time debating what a good man ought to be, advises Marcus Aurelius. Become one. Marcus Aurelius was a Roman emperor who reigned from 121 to 180 AD. Despite his position, Aurelius is known throughout history for his contributions to philosophy, especially Stoicism. The ancient Greek philosophy of Stoicism placed a strong emphasis on morality and self-improvement. Aurelius offers insights into his daily routine and habits in his well-known work Meditations, which contains his own observations on a variety of life topics. According to Aurelius, each day presents a chance to fully experience life. He urged them to cherish each moment, since he understood how short life is. His personal writings, which describe his daily practice, provide insightful advice on how to achieve inner peace, fulfillment, and personal progress. In this video, we'll go over 6 strategies for making every day the best day of our lives by adopting Marcus Aurelius's routine. These writings have become a source of inspiration for many people who want to better their lives and make every day their best day. We can work toward living a more contented and significant life by putting his methods into practice. 1. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "At dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, I have to go to work as a human being. Make the most of your mornings. If I'm going to fulfill the purpose for which I was created, what have I got to complain about? Or was this the reason I was made? To stay warm by huddled under the blankets?" Aurelius admits in his Meditations that he finds it difficult to get out of bed in the morning, but he has an internal conversation in which he reminds himself that every aspect of nature, plants, birds, and bees, is always working toward its natural goal of advancing the evolution of the world. Regardless of our social standing, it is our responsibility as human beings to follow suit. According to Aurelius, it is against the natural order of things to neglect this duty, and beginning each day with a regular regimen can help one attain focus, productivity, and emotional stability. He followed 4 stages in his morning ritual that are still relevant in today's environment. Gratitude for life. Aurelius began his morning ritual by expressing gratitude for his blessings. He thought that by pausing to consider his blessings, he would be able to keep a happy attitude about life. Aurelius understood that we should treasure each moment because life is short. We can cultivate thankfulness in the modern world by setting aside some time each morning to consider our blessings. This could be as easy as enjoying a restful night's sleep or having the opportunity to spend time with those you care about. We may start the day off on a good note and create the foundation for a successful day by concentrating on the good things in our lives. Visualizing the worst-case scenarios and mentally preparing for them is known as negative visualization. Aurelius felt that by planning for the worst, he could better enjoy the positive aspects of his life and prevent himself from becoming overcome by bad feelings during trying times. Negative imagery can help us get ready for difficulties and adversity in today's environment. We can better handle unforeseen circumstances and lessen stress and worry by mentally preparing for the worst-case scenarios. We may avoid taking things for granted and learn to appreciate the positive aspects of our lives by using this strategy. 3. Voluntary hardship. In order to develop resilience and self-discipline, one must consciously expose themselves to discomfort and difficulties. Aurelius thought that he could grow stronger and be more equipped to handle hardship if he accepted difficulty. By accepting challenges that force us to step outside of our comfort zones, we might engage in voluntary hardship. This might be as easy as getting up early to work out or taking cold showers. We can develop self-discipline and resilience by accepting discomfort and obstacles, which will help us thrive in all facets of our lives. 4. Commence your most essential task of the day. Commencing Aurelius's most important task of the day was the fourth and last stage in his daily ritual. Aurelius understood that the best time of day for concentration and productivity was in the early morning. He thought that by starting with the most crucial duty of the day, he could make sure that it was finished quickly and successfully. Staying focused and productive can be achieved by starting our most important work of the day first. We may prevent procrastination and free up mental energy by setting our top priority and finishing it early in the day. At the end of the day, this can make us feel more successful and accomplish more. We may enhance our everyday lives and succeed more in every endeavor by adhering to these easy principles. 2. As Marcus Aurelius once said, remain focused on doing what's in front of you with precise and genuine seriousness, tenderly, willingly, and with justice. Focus every minute like a Roman, like a man. Although Aurelius acknowledged that interruptions and diversions are inevitable in life, he urged people to learn how to maintain their concentration on the task at hand. In the face of these difficulties, he urged people to tackle every assignment with seriousness and determination, focusing every minute on the current task with accuracy and sincere dedication. By doing this, one can increase productivity and success and prevent being distracted by unwelcome thoughts or worries. It is simple to get distracted by fleeting pleasures and diversions in today's fast-paced, distraction-filled environment. Our minds are always being pushed in many directions by the constant barrage of information and entertainment, as well as by emails and social media notifications. It is crucial to cultivate the self-control and awareness required to maintain. Concentrate on the vital things in order to overcome this obstacle. There are several ways to accomplish this, including creating a daily to-do list and ranking your chores according to priority. By doing this, you can prevent yourself from getting sidetracked by less crucial chores and maintain your attention on the most crucial ones. You can focus on one goal at a time and create clear, attainable goals for each task after you've prioritized them. This will keep you inspired and prevent you from feeling overburdened. To reduce distractions, you can switch off your phone, dismiss tabs that aren't needed on your computer, and make your workspace quiet. As you focus on your assignment, make an effort to stay totally present in the moment. Recognize your thoughts and feelings, and if you find yourself being sidetracked, gently bring your focus back to the activity at hand. By putting these suggestions into practice, you can cultivate the commitment and gravity that Marcus Aurelius thought were necessary to maintain concentration on the job at hand. 3. Keep your mind in check. According to Marcus Aurelius, you are in charge of your thoughts, not external circumstances. When you acknowledge this, you will discover strength. Through meditation, which was basically his method of controlling his thoughts. Aurelius himself maintained mental discipline. We read in the Meditations that your life's happiness is built on the quality of your thoughts, so you should watch accordingly and be careful not to entertain any ideas that are contrary to virtue and reasonable nature. These are essentially the words of a man who is writing to remind himself to be mindful of his thoughts. It's important to learn how to use the mind's power instead of running away from it or giving in to all of its demands. One way to conceptualize the mind is as a strong, chaotic dragon that has the ability to either control or devour us. The best course of action is to use mindfulness training to tame this dragon, give it order and harness its strength. Negative thoughts, tension, worry, sadness, and self-destructive behaviors can result from not practicing mindfulness. Additionally, because we are social beings by nature, we could lose out on the small pleasures in life and developing deep relationships with other people, which is harmful. One of the most important things in life, according to Stoicism, is practicing mindfulness. We may learn to be more present and attentive in our daily lives, make more deliberate decisions about how we spend our time and energy, and develop a deeper sense of purpose by concentrating on the here and now and letting go of distractions and anxieties. Focusing on your breathing, journaling to analyze your thoughts, engaging in everyday tasks mindfully, and incorporating movement like yoga, tai chi, or dance to help center the mind and encourage relaxation are just a few ways to practice mindfulness. Painting, writing, or playing music are examples of artistic endeavors that can foster mindfulness. Reaching a state of mindfulness that enables you to better regulate your thoughts and emotions and get a deeper understanding of yourself is the ultimate aim of all these activities. By practicing mindfulness, we can become more conscious of our thoughts and feelings, recognize the situations that set off destructive habits, and create better coping strategies to deal with them. For instance, mindfulness can assist you in identifying the fleeting idea or sensation of the want to smoke and acknowledging it without acting upon it if you are attempting to stop smoking. Instead of being engrossed in the notion and giving in to the temptation, you might observe it, acknowledge it, and let it go. Additionally, mindfulness can assist you in recognizing stressors and social situations that trigger smoking and in creating healthy coping strategies to deal with them. You can kick your smoking habit and have a better, healthier life by accepting responsibility for your ideas and working to change them. 4. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Accept your fate and love it." He meant to embrace the things that fate has fixed you with all of your heart. Marcus supported the idea of the amor fati and control dichotomy. The difference between what we can and cannot control is known as the dichotomy of control. The weather, traffic, and other people's behavior are just a few of the many aspects in life that are out of our control. But we do have power over our words, ideas, and deeds. We can feel more empowered and experience less tension and worry by concentrating on the things we can control and letting go of the things we cannot. For instance, you can concentrate on the things you can control if you are anxious before a date. What to say, how to style your hair, and what to wear are all up to you. By redefining your anxiety as excitement and concentrating on enjoying yourself, you may take control of your thoughts and feelings On the other hand, you have no control over the other person's opinion of you, their desire to meet you again, or if they find you intriguing or attractive. You can let go of your expectations and just enjoy the moment by embracing this lack of control. The belief that we should accept and welcome our fate, whatever it may be, is known as amor fati, or lover of fate. This implies that we should actively love the things that are beyond our control as a part of our fate, rather than just accepting them. Instead of fretting about the future or lamenting the past, we can achieve contentment and serenity in the here and now by accepting our fate. In your relationship life, for instance, you may decide to accept rejection as a natural part of the process. You can decide to view the rejection as a teaching moment, rather than focusing on your disappointment or feeling inadequate. You can take constructive action to better yourself by thinking about the things you can control, such enhancing your social circle or your communication abilities. You can give your experiences meaning and purpose by accepting your fate and accepting accountability for your own development. In conclusion, if we implement the ideas of amor fati and the dichotomy of control correctly, they can significantly affect our lives. We may live a more fulfilling life and take constructive action toward our goals by concentrating on the things that we can control. At the same time, we can achieve contentment and serenity in the here and now by accepting and embracing outside events as a part of our destiny. It is crucial to keep in mind that although we have no control over everything that occurs to us, we do have power over how we react to it. We can learn to live more peacefully and purposefully even in the face of hardship by embracing these ideas. Marcus Aurelius famously stated, "These are the characteristics of the rational soul." Take a moment to reflect on your day. Self-knowledge, self-analysis, and self-decision. It harvests what it sows. It accomplishes its goal. Marcus Aurelius suggested a technique called reviewing your day as a way to reflect on and better yourself in his book Meditations. This exercise entails setting aside some time at the end of each day to consider your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors during the day, and to pinpoint instances in which you may have behaved more morally. Reviewing your day might help you become more self-aware and develop a more deliberate and introspective manner of living. Setting aside a little period of time each evening to think back on your day is a good place to start. This could take place right before bed or at another peaceful moment when you can concentrate without interruptions. Start by posing open-ended questions to yourself regarding your day. You can ask, "What did I do well today?" for instance. "How might I have performed better? How did I behave with other people today? What feelings did I have today? And how did I respond to them? Did I behave today in a way that was consistent with my values?" After responding to these questions, pause for a moment to consider your answers and pinpoint instances in which you may have behaved more morally or dealt with circumstances more skillfully. In addition to being truthful with yourself, approach the activity with empathy and comprehension. Say, for instance, that you thought you didn't handle a conflict with a coworker at work as well as you could have. You may note this as an area where you could have behaved more morally during your nightly reflection. You can pledge to listen more intently to your colleagues' point of view and to handle future arguments with more composure and objectivity. You may build your professional relationships and enhance your communication abilities by putting these strategies into practice. According to Aurelius, everyday introspection can also help us cultivate a more optimistic view of life by making us more conscious of and able to appreciate the pleasant things that occur every day. By concentrating on the good and making tiny, gradual improvements to ourselves, we can make every day our best day. Practice memento mori. Marcus Aurelius says, "Do not act as if you were going to live 10,000 years, which is our last phrase from him for this video. Death looms upon you. Be good while you are alive and within your ability. Because death is inevitable, we should value life accordingly, according to Aurelius, who thought that death was just as significant as birth. Although he often wrote about death, he never did so in a depressing way. Memento mori, which means remember that you will die in Latin, was a celebration of life for Marcus. Originally from ancient Rome, this expression served as a reminder to military leaders to maximize their tenure in office and to abstain from excessive arrogance, avarice, and ambition. A general who returned triumphant was required by ancient Roman custom to parade through the streets with a slave who served only to remind him that his victory was temporary. As a reminder of the general's impending death, the slave would murmur, "Memento mori," into his ear. The saying has encouraged individuals to live intentionally and to appreciate each moment by reminding them that life is short. Making a significant difference in the world and avoiding wasting valuable time on pointless pursuits are the goals. Marcus Aurelius believed that a man should be afraid of not starting to live, not of dying. But it's easy to forget about death's inevitable nature and the value of living each day to the fullest. In today's fast-paced, globally linked world, people frequently become so engrossed in the routine of their lives that they neglect to pause and consider their blessings. Instead of living a happy and meaningful life, the emphasis is frequently on accomplishment and obtaining material belongings. We can create a more meaningful and satisfying life that is motivated by a celebration of life rather than a dread of dying by implementing the memento mori concepts into our daily lives. You can develop this mindset by choosing a peaceful, distraction-free spot to sit and meditating on your death every day. Then, to calm your body and mind, close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. Consider that you will eventually pass away and that death is unavoidable. Consider the thoughts and emotions you could be experiencing at that very moment. As you try to picture yourself on your deathbed, think about how fleeting life is and how valuable every moment is. If you were to die tomorrow, consider the things you would wish you had done. Consider yourself in your 30s, for instance, and your obsession with moving up the corporate ladder. You now face the fleeting nature of life. Reassess your values and begin to meditate about your own death. You now see that the secret to happiness was not prosperity or material belongings. After coming to this conclusion, you make the decision to take a break from your work and welcome new experiences, such as marriage and parenthood, because you believe they will give your life new purpose. You learned to live in the now and give priority to the things that really important. such as love, family, and personal development. By engaging in death-related meditation, this shift in viewpoint enables you to experience a renewed sense of fulfillment and purpose in life that thinking about death has now given you. Make the most of your time and live in accordance with your priorities and values. By using this reflection as inspiration, it will eventually get easier to accept death as a fact of life and to live in the present with more attention and purpose. If you repeat this exercise every day for a short while, keep in mind that this exercise is intended to foster a stronger sense of purpose and meaning, as well as a deeper appreciation for life. It is not intended to be dark or sad. In essence, Memento Mori is an exhortation to embrace death with joy and live life to the fullest. Daily death meditation can improve your days by giving you perspective and a greater respect for the here and now. For Aurelius, the spirit's ultimate emancipation was death. Thus, it is liberating to the spirit to think about death in a way that encourages a meaningful existence. If you liked this video, please check out our entire Philosophies for Life collection. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos that use ancient philosophical insights to help you find happiness and success. Many thanks for viewing.